and welcome to Spotlight. I'm Ben Janocha.
And I'm Dan Davis.
And here on Spotlight, which features all things Newcastle County, we're going to be talking about IndiaFest.
Hey Ben, have you ever thought about traveling?
No.
Why not?
Well, because I'm lower middle class, Dan. Never really came up.
Yeah, it's mostly because we're from Delaware.
It's because we're from Delaware, yeah.
But to our luck, we're going to bring India into the studio. Isn't that right, Ben?
That's right, Dan. On August 28th at the Bob Carpenter Center, there's going to be an IndiaFest. And today we have the pleasure of inviting some of the participants and people who are helping to run this very special event here in the studio with us now. Let's cut to a segue. So I am joined by Miss Rosalind and Mr. Vishal. So that was an amazing dance. And can you tell me a little bit about that? There were 3 dances, correct?
Yes, sure. The first one, what you saw, is from a very popular movie, which is like, everybody's talking about, and they all want to dance. And these girls who are here, they are so thrilled to perform this dance because it is the #1 dance going on in the Bollywood. So you have to come there to watch the whole dance. This is just a demo.
Don't worry, I'm very excited to come and check out the entire performance because that was amazing. Okay, well, can you tell me a little bit more about the second dance?
The second dance is a classical form. It's called Kathak, and it's mainly concentrating on footwork and then expression. So when they do the footwork, it also goes along with the expression with the song, what they are portraying. The song has some meaning, and so they express the meaning of the song, as well as they also show the actions by the footwork. So this is a very intricate form of dancing, and they need to train for long years in order to be a very trained dance, and it's called Kathak.
Okay, and the last dance that was performed, which was my personal favorite, can you tell me a little bit more about that? You said it was fusion earlier?
Yes, I know why it is your favorite, because it is a little bit of Western and a little bit of Indian. So it's a combination of both, and that's why we call it fusion. And this dance is about journey to home. It's like, it's touching to all of us because it talks about going back home. And it talks about a very ethnic song which we have, like a folklore from India. And it has, I think everybody must have heard this song before, but right now this song is made it like a fusion, so it sounds very exciting because it is in a Western form as well as it's in a classical form. That's why it is something different.
Yeah, I love it. And you said all 3 of these acts will be performed at IndiaFest.
Yes, not only 3 dances, there will be 23 dances. There will be fashion shows. There will be karaoke singing. There will be 14 to 15 singers who will be coming and they'll be singing. So there will be dance, there will be singing, there will be karaoke, fashion shows, a lot of things.
That sounds amazing. And sir, can you tell me a little bit more about IndiaFest in general?
All right, so let me just give you a quick background about the organization. The Indo-American Association of Delaware was initiated around 1984, and the idea was to help and increase the understanding of Indian culture within Delaware. And we want to do this in a non-educational kind of an environment. So having a festival like you have Italian Fest and Greek Festival, this seems to be a very popular method of introducing new culture to the local audience. So we started doing that. We started having this festival once every 2 years. Now we have it every year. And this year, IndiaFest is on Sunday, August 28th, which you will tell the whole audience the date.
Yeah.
So that's how it got started. We now have a senior group that focuses on social activities for seniors and some educational activities also. We have a youth group that does social activities, of course. They also do volunteer activities like preparing food for the homeless, Emmanuel dining, highway cleanup, and the kids get to pick a few more options or programs throughout the year. Now, IndiaFest, we've been having IndiaFest at Bob Carpenter Center for the last 2-3 years now.
Okay.
And it's a very popular location. It's close to UD. And the idea remains the same. We will introduce, as Rosalind said, the cultural aspect of India. We will introduce food. This year, for the first time, we also have health screening as a part of IndiaFest, as something new we want to do every year.
That's amazing. And what else is new for IndiaFest this year?
I think most of the culture, the general pattern remains the same, but what we are also doing is we are increasing the variation in food. So we've got 6 restaurants now. I can just give you the names. I have the list right here. We've got Masala Kitchen, Maharaja, Zaika, Tawa, Dosa Hut, and Bawarchi Biryani Point. These are the 6 restaurants that are participating. So we're giving you a wider choice of food selection, culture program. We've also got bazaar vendors selling jewelry, clothes, and special artifacts from India. So that's pretty much the plan for 28th.
And can you tell the audience why participation in an event like this is so important?
I think in general, for us, it's an opportunity to express our culture. It's also a social event for us. There are folks I meet once a year at IndiaFest. It's amazing, we are all so busy. But I think for the local audience, you get to understand, get a deeper understanding of the culture. So just to give you an example, we all have a notion, or most of us do have a notion about Indian food being super spicy, but we will try and help you understand the difference between flavor and level of spice at IndiaFest. So we want to try and cover that. We want to talk about different regions in India, the total number of languages spoken there, 13, 14 major languages, and plus the dialect. Wow. So we give you an exposure to that through songs and dances. We at the same time, this year, we also want to help you better your health.
Yeah.
That's why we have health screening. So that's the summary.
Amazing that you folks are helping bring this event to fruition and that you're providing this for the public. That's amazing. And let's see if I missed a question.
We are doing the Garba and Bhangra.
Right, at the end,
I
right.
want to let you know about that.
Wait,
sure, let's go ahead.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Can I?
We're going to keep recording, yeah.
Oh.
It's fine, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
What I miss?
Yeah, when we are along with the cultural dances, we have 2 important dance, which is actually a community dance, which it's like we invite the crowd, the audience, to come and dance with us. So one is called Bhangra Night. It's a dance from Punjab. It's a folk dance from Punjab, and one is Dandiya and Garba, which is a dance from Gujarat, west side of India. And so we have 2 types of open dance. It's like a community dance where people will come and we will play the music for them. We will be dancing with them, and they will invite everybody. So it will look like the whole community, the whole crowd, and we will teach them how to do it. If you don't know, like when you come and you don't know how to do it, I will show you how to do it. So you have to come there and join us for this part, the Garba Night and Bhangra Night.
Only on NCC TV.
Yes.
I'm so excited for IndiaFest. And outside of what we already spoke about, is there anything else that you could provide the audience with to help give them a greater expectation of what's going to be there or what this event is going to be like?
So I would say that plan to spend your entire day there.
Yeah?
The idea is to give you enough flavor of the culture through the cultural program. So as Rosalind was describing, the cultural program has a lot of variation in depending upon the region from which the performance is. So you get to see those performances. There will be karaoke singing, which we started last year, right, for the
Yes.
first time.
Sweet.
Then we will. You get to taste food. So just don't go to one restaurant and fill yourself up. Try different cuisines, and of course the vendors. So you'll get a flavor of Indian fashion. You can buy jewelry, clothes, and other things. So plan to spend a lot of time there.
All right, thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
That was great.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed the crap out of it, Dan. I'm a dancer myself, as
Oh,
you
yeah?
know.
Yeah, we
And,
danced together before.
We individually,
Mm-hmm.
different occasion, there were a bunch of people there.
That's right. But man, that was really exhausting, wasn't it?
That was, and I could tell you, Dan, I could really use a bite to eat right now.
You're a little
I
hungry?
could use some food. I am.
Well, you're in luck, my friend, because the caterer from IndiaFest is in the studio right now, and he brought plates for us to try.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
What are the odds of that happening?
I have no clue, but let's cut to that segment right now.
That's amazing. Or we could just walk over.
Yeah, we can just walk
Let's
over.
just walk over.
Okay, welcome back. Ben, thank you for inviting me to snack time on this part of the show.
You're welcome, Dan. Now, sir, can you introduce yourself for the audience out here and prepare us for what we have in store?
So my name is, hi everyone, my name is Srinivas. I'm one of the owners of Bawarchi Biryani Point. We are located on Kirkwood Highway in Delaware.
Okay.
So our restaurant, we offer a mixture of North Indian food, South Indian food, and we have something called as Indo-Chinese. So I'm
Okay.
sure this term is new for a lot of people, but this is nothing but the Indian version of Chinese food.
Okay. And what's
So
the
it means
difference?
it's spicy, spicy, and spicy.
Oh, all right. And can you give us a rundown of what we have here?
So let's start here, right? This is something called as the thali. So we have around 8 varieties of thalis, which has we have vegetarian version and also the non-vegetarian version.
Okay.
So this is like a complete meal, and if you can see, we have like around 7 to 8 varieties of food here. So this is the main thing, which is called biryani. So biryani is like a rice which is like slow cooked, and this is for Hyderabadi style biryani. So it is slow cooked with spices, and we offer like around 20 varieties of biryani, both vegetarian and non-vegetarian.
Wow.
So apart from that, we have the regular bread, and we have like an appetizer here. And here we have something called as rasam, which is like the South Indian version of soup. We have lentils, and then we have some accompaniments, and we have yogurt and dessert. So this is just to cool you down with all the spice.
Wow, that looks amazing. And what about this here, sir?
So this is something called as dosa. I think it is something like a crepe. So this is made out of lentil flour.
Okay.
And we have different fillings inside the dosa. So with the dosa, we give you something like a soup too, where you can dip the dosa. This is called sambar. And we offer you 3 varieties of kind of sauces called chutneys. So we have a ginger chutney, a tomato chutney, and a groundnut chutney,
Wow.
and a
So
peanut chutney.
is there anything inside this bread here?
Yeah, you can fill it. We usually
Oh,
have
it's-
potato, but you
okay.
can even have the Indian cottage cheese called as paneer. You can have chicken tikka. So we have different varieties that way.
And what's in this one specifically?
So this one has nothing. This is plain.
Okay, this is for us to fill in.
This is for you to
Okay.
fill in.
All right, cool. And what
Well,
about,
fill us in.
And this is like I was telling you earlier, this is the Indo-Chinese version of the appetizer. It's called gobi Manchurian. These are cauliflower florets, and it is mixed with a Indo-Chinese sauce and garnished with chives.
that looks delicious.
And this, I think I already went over it. It's the biryani. This is like when you order biryani, this is the portion that we give you. It's like good for 2 people.
Okay, and this version is exponentially bigger than that one. And
Yep.
if you could give a brief rundown of what this is. So this is slow-cooked rice.
Yeah, this is slow cooked rice, and then what they do is they layer it. So they have 1 layer of rice, which is like the slow cooked rice, and then we have like 20 varieties. I told you, like you can have meats or you can have vegetables. So you have 1 layer of that. So we do that in layers, and we have fried onions on top, and some raw onions and some lemon, and it goes with a sauce which I showed you here. It's
Yeah.
called mirch ka salan, and some yogurt.
All right, I'm excited. Are you ready to get started, Dan?
I was ready before the show started.
Okay, so if you could navigate us through this. So where should we start?
I think if you're going to have only one thing, then you should go with the thali because that includes everything.
Now, what if, so if I want everything, just go for the
Yeah.
thali. So excuse me, sir. So go ahead and guide us through this. So we're just supposed to,
Okay, we will do it together, Ben.
let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so,
So you start off with the appetizer.
okay. So, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. I'm not feeding you, Dan.
Oh, I thought we were going to do like a wedding cake
No,
kind of
we're-
thing.
I'll get back over here.
Oh.
That's okay. And what did I just eat? Because that was delicious.
That was okra.
And-
Okra?
Yeah, can you explain what that is?
So that is a vegetable. It is okra cooked with some spices.
Public
so
school
after
failed
you,
me, I'm sorry. I should have known. But what kind of spices are in there?
so we have something like cumin. We have some
Okay.
onions,
Mm-hmm.
right? We have some mustard.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some of the spices.
Well,
And chili powder, of course.
yeah, I can taste that.
So Ben, do you recommend me trying one?
I highly advise.
Okay, let's get
Yeah.
into it.
Now you gotta do a different one, Dan.
I got to do a different one?
Yeah, you gotta do a different
All
one.
right, so we'll do the,
You go with this one.
go with this one then. So I'm going to guess this is like a chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, I love chicken.
And what is that coated in?
And I'm not chicken enough to eat it.
That's a good thing. So this is a chicken 65.
Okay.
So that's like a Indo-Chinese appetizer again. It's chicken like kind of cooked with Szechuan sauce. It's an Indo-Chinese sauce.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Ben, you got to try this. It's fabulous.
I must. But actually, I'm just gonna keep segueing down
Through
the
the
plate because I'm
line?
gonna eat all of this as soon as the cameras are not rolling.
Oh, okay.
But why don't you just dip into
And
there?
I'll try in the next one. This
Okay.
looks This looks pretty spicy. Or am
Should
I
probably.
wrong?
No, you're good.
Okay.
This is delicious.
It's kind of like a, reminds me of like a Maryland crab kind of thing. You get to the next one, you get that orange.
The orange.
What is this orange right here?
So that's called salan that goes with the rice.
Oh.
And what was the one I just tasted? This one right
So that's called rasam. It's
Okay.
the South Indian version of the soup.
Okay. So I'm gonna go,
Best day of work ever.
this is, we should do spotlights like this more often, shouldn't we, Ben?
Yeah. Goodbye, Melanie.
And I'm gonna try this, this kind of ranch
Do you want to try the bread?
Oh, definitely. Shall we break the bread?
Let's do it.
When supper is ended, he took the
So-
bread, he broke it, and gave it to
I
his,
feel as though.
Ben,
the lentil.
his co-host, and said,
see-
Ben, take this and eat it. It's pretty
Go with the
good.
lentil.
Okay. So I feel really selfish just eating in front of everyone. Would everyone want to come in and join? Now that we introduced all the food? Huh? Would anyone
Come
like
on,
that
yeah,
to come in?
on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, camera guy.
Gang.
All right,
Not
let's
that
try
much
this.
fun of a watch.
Let's
I
try this
insist.
one. So what food do we have here? Let's have a party. Hey, everyone.
Yeah. This is great. And so, sir, how do I go about tackling this cat right here?
So it's very easy. You can start at any end. That's the beauty of it.
All right.
So if you go to the middle, you'll get the filling. But if you start
try the
from the
chicken
edge,
first.
you can taste with any of these.
Okay. Awesome. So how long have you owned this restaurant, sir?
So we started this restaurant like 3 months ago.
Isn't that good?
And we have been offering dine-in, delivery, and takeout.
Oh, okay. Well,
And we also have a party hall, so don't forget us when you have your parties.
I won't. It'll be hard to after this. So, why did you get into the food industry?
So what happened was like earlier in Delaware, if you wanted to have any Indian food, all you could get was like North Indian food.
Yeah.
And there were very few restaurants where you could go and enjoy the food. So I think when we thought about starting a restaurant, we said, hey, we should have a restaurant which is like has multiple Indian cuisines.
Yeah.
So that's why we went with this franchise, which is over 30 locations in all over US. And so we have, like I told you earlier, we have the Indo-Chinese food, which I don't think anyone else carries here. And we have the biryanis, that's what we are famous for. We have a South Indian side, and then we still have the North Indian food. So we are giving multiple varieties of the Indian food. Otherwise, when people talked about Indian food, all everyone could think about was curry and bread. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is amazing that you're providing a service like this, and so far, so delicious. But
Thank
for
you.
anyone interested, how could they go about finding more about your restaurant?
Yeah, so we are, like I said, we are on Kirkwood Highway in the same mall as YMCA. And you can also check us out at our website, Bawarchi Biryani DE, like in Delaware.com.
And what are you guys called again?
Bawarchi Biryani Point.
So I am here with Miss Rupali and Miss Radhika. Ladies, can you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
Hi there, my name is Rupali Langote and I'm a henna artist and practicing this beautiful art of henna since my childhood. Today we are going to demonstrate henna on Radhika.
So what is henna exactly?
Henna is actually a natural dye and it is made out, the paste is made out of dried leaves and twigs and some natural ingredients and some essential oil. And the paste is applied on the skin for dyeing the skin for adornment purpose. And it is basically natural dye.
So you're gonna be showing an example of some henna.
Yes, and I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of henna on Radhika. And Ben, you can ask me questions.
Oh, okay. I've got a bunch more questions here. So how long have you been doing henna personally?
I'm doing henna since more than 20-25 years, since my childhood actually.
Wow.
And as a profession, I started in 2001. Yeah, and I am doing this business in Delaware from exact last 10 years.
Wow, so tell me a little bit more about your business. Is it solely exclusive to henna?
I do other things, like I have a spa, and I also use the henna on different mediums, or henna designs on different mediums. Like I have done it on candles and the pots and the canvas. You can see
Oh,
that.
wow, yeah. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh.
And so, like, why did you get into this? Like, what was the draw to get into henna?
I would say it's like passion of art, or
Uh-huh.
it's like a traditional thing. And like since our childhood, like we used to get it during different occasions, like how you have Christmas, like how we have festival of lights and some other events. So we used to do it during those occasions, and that's how I'm into henna.
So far, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, henna, as you said earlier, was not only used for beautification purposes, but health purposes. And can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, henna is cooling, as I said, and then it is used for medicinal purpose. It cools down your body, and some cancer patients, they get henna on their bald head, and it is considered as empowering, and as well as they get it done to create some positive memories during their difficult time of treatment. Some women get henna on their pregnant bellies, which is considered as baby blessing.
That's awesome that you're using this medium to give back and help promote health. And thank you, ladies, for being on the show.
Thank
and
you.
I'm excited for my henna.
Thank you.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Spotlight here on NCC TV, which highlighted IndiaFest. And I'm very excited to head out there on August 28th at the Bob Carpenter Center to check out what these folks have in store for Newcastle County. I'm Janocha here on NCC TV, and I thank you folks for watching. Thank you, this looks great. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend to talk to you for a little while. Yeah, we're gonna do. I forgot a lot of light. But then again, you know, it's an internship. If I was fired from an internship, I'd still be heavy on a resume. I'm not going.